Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, some people called on Joel Embiid to be more aggressive. The process accepted that with humility, saying, I want to be great, and it's only right for people to expect me to drop 35 a night. At the same time, he said, I'm not a selfish player. If the defense double teams me, it's about making the right play. Kevin?
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Here's a look at what's coming up for Washington. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Wednesday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. We've got Hachimura, Caldwell Pope out there with Kyle Kuzma. And there's Bradley Beal, and it's Holiday in at the point. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward. And for teams already exceeding expectations, Frank, their spirits are running sky high right now.
Kev, it's always a great feeling to come out strong, but it is hard to maintain. That consistency.
Yeah,
the teams that do, you know, they believe in themselves and they keep playing to their strengths.
Why is consistency so hard?
You know, because you're not playing against your and we're human, and Kevin, as great as you are as a broadcaster, you probably have had some days where you didn't feel as good as you did other days, and that's no different for a guy competing at this level.
My friend, that's every day. Every day you don't feel good about it. But you grind, right? You just try to keep grinding.
Got to do it.
There's Beal with the three, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. Right side, Green, and he banks in the layup.
That's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Outside Holiday, over Simmons. The shot by Holiday, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here's Green. Hachimura grabs the miss.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Love the connection Simmons has with his teammates. I mean, once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
Here's Beal after Ben Simmons' bucket. Shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
And he recovers it. Curry kicks to Embiid. Now the pass to Harris. Good, nice job down low.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Holiday looking for an opening. A wide open look here for Kuzma. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Tell you what, guys, he seems to improve with every game. I mean, Kuzma continues to hone his catch-and-shoot game.
Simmons against Holiday. Simmons passes to Embiid. Outside, Green. And a miss there on the triple. Wizards have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Beal. Rejected by Harris.
What a block from Harris. Terrific work there.
Here's Embiid. Rebounded by the Wizards. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with his play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
Tell you what, when Joel Embiid is healthy, this dude is a super effective player. A polished big man with an arsenal of post moves and shots. He's a handful down there.
And Embiid drops them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
And Holiday kicks to Beal. A baseline J. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Curry. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Kuzma. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. 5 on the clock. Simmons with the defensive effort. The 76ers leading by 3. Embiid dishes to Curry. Back to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. On its way from Curry for 2. And that one's on target from the wing.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Kuzma. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight.
A reliable stretch 4. In this day and age, Kuzma is very valuable because of his three-point shooting.
Now here's Simmons. Embiid, the pass to Harris. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Harris has got his second basket of the night.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
Holiday finds Caldwell Pope. Here's Hachimura. Misses the 3. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They lead by 4.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
I think Caldwell Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
Outside, Simmons. Harris outside. Caldwell Pope against Green. Simmons inside. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way in. Simmons got his second basket of the game.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
And Beal kicks to Hachimura. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Simmons passes to Harris. Washington with the rebound. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. And again, Washington with the triple.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Passes it to Simmons. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Wizards.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Andre Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Shake Milton comes in for Green. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Seth Curry. On the free throw, no good. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school. And it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
This is his first free throw of the game.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
Free throw good, Milton. Korkmaz, he's checked in for the 76ers. Maxey comes in for Ben Simmons. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Holiday. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Pass to Avdia. No good on that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Korkmaz passes to Maxey. Shot from the wing. A shot by Milton, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Kispert, no good. The 76ers leading. Milton in the corner. The 76ers with another miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Avdia kicks to Holiday. Pass to Avdia. 6 on the shot clock. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Thybulle, the pass to Maxey. No good on the triple. Washington shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. Holiday, the pass to Len. To end the drought. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Thybulle. No points in the game yet for him. A shot by Milton, no good.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
So for the Wizards, their last game a win against Los Angeles. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. Ben Simmons, number 1. 3rd is Andre Drummond.
And with all the steals these two came away with, they probably put a thought in the back of every opponent's head, and it wasn't a very good thought.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
And he makes both free throws. And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan, also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Holiday. The pass to Milton. Drills the three-pointer. Milton's got 5 points so far.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
Berton's shot is good.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Maxey passes to Milton. Rebounded by the Wizards. Land's got 5 rebounds tonight. Passes it to Kispert. Outside Holiday. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. And Washington making a change here. Harrell's checked in. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
There's a minute 34 left to play in the first quarter. Maxey passes to Korkmaz. Another miss by Philadelphia. Washington trailing. Here's Avdia. No good on the three. Philadelphia's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Thibault, the pass to Maxey. Here's Korkmaz. From the arc. Drummond, and Drummond is right there.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebounder.
Now here is Holiday. His last outing, he had 8 points. And Harrell slams it in.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Free throw good, Milton.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Yeah, that's a big reason they're trailing. You can't allow a parade to the free throw line and expect to be on top in the game.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Len, and Beal subbed in for Avdia. And so he hits both. Now here is Holiday. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
20 feet out. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the 76ers lead by 6. Beal with it. Really played well against the Clippers in his last outing. From deep three-point range, no good, shot missing. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Back right after this. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example for those who want to follow in his footsteps. Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, the rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Matisse Thybulle's out there with Maxey. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Korkmaz at the power forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Outside Holiday. They swipe it. Maxey passes to Milton. It's Korkmaz in the corner. Really left alone that time. Korkmaz has got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers. Now here is Holiday. Defense right on him. Pass to Beal from downtown. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 6 assists in the game. The 76ers leading by 3. Korkmaz passes to Drummond. Back to Korkmaz. Lets it go with a 3. And the 76ers get it back. Here's Maxey. And at last, they get one to fall. Maxey's got his second basket. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. And Beal puts up a deep 3. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Philadelphia leading by 5. And here's Green outside, rebounded by Gafford. Washington's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Kicks to Caldwell Pope. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And although it seems like KCP will never be a huge factor on offense, he can still give you valuable points and also that spacing he can provide out on the floor.
Yeah, I agree with you there, and it's a valuable tool kit that he has because he can provide some playmaking and shot making and spacing of the floor. And he's also become more efficient as an offensive player. But he does know and recognize that his strength is at the defensive end, his athleticism, mobility. And versatility, and offense is tertiary to his contributions.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
A sharp shooter with a quick trigger release, Caldwell Pope is known for being an efficient scorer.
So he gets them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Harris passes to Embiid. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And the basket by Harris.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Wizards trail by 6. Beal, that's for 2. Hachimura against Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And although he started playing the game later in life, Hachimura has picked it up well, and exciting young player to watch.
The Wizards shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
3 on the clock, and it's Simmons penetrating.
The slash ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive cutting mentality.
Caldwell Pope passes to Harrell. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them take this lead.
They get the rebound. Simmons. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Boy, that's a great effort from Simmons, guys. He might have point guard skills, and he's got plenty of those, but he can bang inside, too.
Here's Beal. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part, because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
You're a dad, and a proud one at that. Washington making some changes. Bertanis, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And Kyle Kuzma's subbed in for Harrell. Hachimura finds Beal. And finished off by Beal.
And great recognition there in the pick and roll. Beal usually able to make the right play.
Pass to Harris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
You know, over time, I think Harris has become really good at accepting more responsibility, and that's part of learning how to be a leader. Good on both. On the dunk contest, we saw Michael Jordan take on Dominique Wilkins. These days, not as many star players are participating in these skills competitions, like Drake the slam dunk.
I think it's a great point you raised, Kevin, and I think in part because back in that era, you know, the reality is guys didn't make the kind of dollars they make today. And there was more risk, I guess, in the mindset of guys today, and they didn't want to take that challenge on. So I wish we could see more of our stars in the slam dunk contest, but I don't think that's going to be the case, unfortunately, as much as we'd all like to see it.
Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Simmons slams it in.
When he's sprinting down the court like that to the basket, Simmons is virtually impossible to stop.
Wizards trail by 16. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Wizards making a switch here. Len's checked in. Now here's Simmons. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Alex Len picks one up.
Boy, the sheer size of Embiid often puts the defense in tough spots. He's a beast.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the 76ers?
Early on, guys, excellent work on the boards here. I mean, you got to like those second chance points they're getting.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
And Embiid drops them both. Here's Beal. 10 points for him. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
This group has players swatting away the most shots in the league this month. The shot clock leaders. Number 5, Alex Len. Here's Kispert. Guarded by Curry. Here's Beal, and it's blocked by Simmons.
Well, you got to respect the athleticism and the willingness to defend that Simmons has. I mean, he's a skilled shot blocker, too.
And the pass to Harris. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And he's good on the first of 3.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
And the second free throw, good. And he nails the third. Here's Kispert. He's still scoreless so far in this one. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Harris passes to Embiid. Back to Harris. Outside, Green. Passes it to Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hangs home the trifecta.
Well, you got to be conscious of Curry's whereabouts in these situations now because he loves the back-at-you triple.
Beal from long range. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. There's the lob for Harris.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for Washington. Takes a 3. Beal with another miss.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
And here we go. Washington fast break. And Embiid with the block.
Yeah, good energy and awareness that time by Embiid to deny that shot. You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Got that one up quick. Beal's got 15 points.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Pass to Embiid. From deep. Avdia with the rebound.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he's struggled so mightily.
Over Harris. Up again.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
And the 76ers call time here. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons. And a change for the Wizards. Aaron Holiday is checked in for Avdia. Kispert, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now, here's Maxey. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Holiday left side. And Len has it in the corner. Doesn't get to drop for him. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans. They'll match up against the Pelicans. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. This is his first chance at the line tonight. First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. There's 1:54 left to play here in the second quarter. On the wing, Holiday. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Beal, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the ability of Beal to just wear out the defense. At times, you almost have to foul him to stop him.
The Wizards shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
And quite simply, Beal is an all-NBA player in our league, a multi-dimensional guard who does many things well, especially scoring the ball.
And both free throws good for Beal. The 76ers leading by 22. Inside, here's Drummond. Len grabs the board. The Wizards shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. And Holiday kicks to Bertans. The Wizards with another miss. Philadelphia shooting for the game at 42%. Drummond passes to Maxey. Teardrop shot. Here's Thibault. 76ers with the new shot clock. And the basket by Harris.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Outside Holiday. Here's Beal. Holiday trying to free himself up. No good with the layup. The 76ers shooting 48% on their attempts here in quarter number 2. Korkmaz, no good. From the Wizards, they're shooting a measly 26% in the second quarter. Offensive rebound. Beal. Good D by Drummond. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They lead by 24, their biggest margin.
Tell you what, seems like everything he's putting up is finding the net. And right now, Harris is simply balling out.
Beal deciding where to go with it. With the putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
Tobias Harris, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Philadelphia. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Joel, the reserves have been a big story. What are you seeing from them?
The bench has helped us a lot. They've come in, they scored the ball, they've got to stop, so we're going to need them to keep it going.
We'll see if they can close it out in the second half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is bedlam here. The hometown crowd loving that first half. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. What a game it's been for Tobias Harris. He ended up with 26 points, 3 assists, and 8 rebounds. He's definitely heated up over the last few games, and we're seeing some of that same recipe here tonight. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
I'm watching Tobias Harris and the impact he's had thus far. Now think about this. His aggressiveness on the offensive end, that's impressive. But he knows his strengths on that end of the floor, and that's a nice job that he's playing to them.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Washington?
Hasn't been pretty anywhere for them. But I point to their weak inside defense more than anything else. They didn't protect the rim at all, and it's cost them, Ernie.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter is set to begin in just a few.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We've seen a tremendous game from Harris.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Washington, Caldwell Pope out there with Len. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. One-on-one here. Beal's shot is good.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Now Simmons. Pass to Embiid. Rebound, Washington. Beal's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Embiid's gone only 1 of 7 here from the field. Hachimura, no good. The 76ers leading by 22.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size, that you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or 2 ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time and the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Buries the long-range jumper.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Simmons passes to Harris. Outside Curry. Shoots over Beal. Here's Harris. Embiid trying to break loose. Harris's shot is off. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Caldwell Pope's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see
the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc. No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Holiday against Simmons. Bounce pass, Holiday. There's Beal with the three. And again, Washington with the triple.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Washington shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Washington. Good, Beal. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Holiday against Simmons. 76ers moving the ball around. And Embiid throws it down.
And Embiid has a really high basketball IQ, superb at recognizing when to leap for the alley-oop jam.
Here's Holiday. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Harris.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Wizards have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. First one falls for Shake Milton. He's checked in for the 76ers. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Philadelphia leading by 17. Outside, Green. Here's Embiid. He doesn't hit that one. And Washington the other way now. Hachimura kicks to Holiday. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
And checking out some numbers for Ben Simmons.
He's coming off an excellent season. 1st in steals, 6th in assists, and he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And as you said, 1st in steals last season. You have to say he's the best ball hawk in the league right now. It may not even be close. Now here is Harris. 26 points for him. Embiid inside the line. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Boy, such a fluid shooting motion from Embiid. I mean, most times you just assume that his jumper is dropping.
Holiday, the pass to Kuzma. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 8th assist here tonight.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And talk about a terrific stroke. The defense was hoping that a 3-ball that deep wasn't going in.
Embiid with the steal. Now the 76ers on the break. Milton kicks to Embiid. Offline with his 3. Wizards trailed by 19. Caldwell Pope for 3. And again, Washington with the triple.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Now here's Milton. He has 7. Harris draws the double. Here's Simmons. Rebound, Washington. Caldwell Pope outside. They double him with Simmons. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Wizards with possession. Kuzma finds Holiday from the corner and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And it's fun watching Beal take these shots. He's a master at knowing when to catch and fire.
Embiid dishes to Green. Fires the 3. Drops in the tray. Green's got 8 here in the quarter.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Yes, that goes in.
Worked that one inside nicely.
The 76ers leading by 15. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
Embiid is unstoppable, just too strong for the defense, no matter what they throw at him.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
But they're rebounding. They've given themselves a lot of second chances, and it's really helped them.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Drummond comes in for Harris. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Green. Now here's Harrell. Here's Holiday. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Ben Simmons. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Holiday.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Thybulle can't get it to go. Wizards trail by 16, and Holiday has it in the corner. Out to the right wing. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Defended by Milton. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Here's Thybulle. The shot that time, not on target. Holiday with the defensive effort. Ahead for the finish. Finishes the break with a slam.
Yeah, and once he gets the switch turned on, Caldwell Pope is not going to be slowed down. He can heat up quickly.
Back to Simmons. The pass to Embiid. Pass to Milton. From deep. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Embiid.
Yeah, Embiid plays with really good effort, and he plays with an effervescence that's contagious, and it's really endearing for a guy of his size.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. 22 points for him. Gafford passes to Holiday. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
Simmons inside. Guarded by Holiday. They grab their own miss. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And you can see the second chance points now starting to be a major factor.
Well, I tell you what, offensive rebounding is really an important statistic. Maybe undervalued a bit. Those extra possessions really do help.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And the 76ers with some changes. Korkmaz comes in for Shake Milton. And Maxey subbed in for Simmons. Double team on Holiday. Here's Avdia. Lays it up off the glass. Avdia's got his first bucket of the night.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
To the paint, here's Drummond, and the rejection by Harrell. Holiday, no one around him, and it's off the back rim, no good.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Here's Maxey. Off target with his three. Wizards trail by 14.
Well, you know, teams look for plus sixes. Players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
Wizards making a switch here. Beal's checked in. And Embiid drops them both.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
Outside, Beal. A three-pointer, no good. The 76ers leading by 16. No one near him. And that one's good. Korkmaz. Korkmaz has got his second basket of the night. Here's Holiday. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Now here's Drummond. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. Maxey passes to Drummond. Over Beal, and it's Drummond missing. Wizards trailed by 18. Berton's shot is good.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
There's 1:47 left in the third. Fires from deep, and that one's good. Maxey. Maxey's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Pass to Bertans. Lets it go from deep. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Holiday. Bobbed up there for Drummond. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Avdia gets the bucket. Avdia's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
51 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Maxey. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got 6 rebounds in the game. And finished off by Beal.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Here's Drummond after the made shot from Bradley Beal. The 76ers again can't hit it. Pass to Harrell. Back to Beal. Fires for 3. It's Beal on the wing. And Holiday kicks to Harrell. And here is Beal. And that one released in time, but no good. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. 76ers lead by 12. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Harris is out there with Green. Then there's Maxey. Then it's Curry. And it's Drummond in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. A shot by Curry, no good.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
And here is Harris after the three-pointer from Bradley Beal. And that one's good. Drummond.
Hey, that's Drummond. Throwback center who does almost all of his damage inside.
Holiday, the pass to Bertens. Len with it. And Beal kicks to Kuzma. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's Harris with the ball for Philadelphia. They lead by 11. Green, no luck.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Len's shot is off. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. No one covering.
He's gaining more and more confidence over time from deep. Seth Curry proving he's got touch from out there.
Now here is Holiday. He's guarded closer. No good on the shot.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
And the call will be against Alex Len. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Simmons checked in for Philadelphia. And a switcher also for Washington. Hachimura is checked in. Now here's Simmons. And the wide-open shot from Green. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 5th assist in this one. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Kuzma against Green. Kuzma passes to Len. Over Drummond. Len's shot is off. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 10-2 run here. He gets it in there. And the 76ers lead by 19.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here is Holiday. Outside Beal, 5 to shoot. And that one goes long. And the 76ers with possession. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Simmons finds Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Releases. The Wizards with another miss. Philadelphia leading by 21. Here's Drummond. That one's not going to go. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Beal, that's for 2. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Drummond dishes to Green. The pass to Simmons. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his third assist on the night.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Len. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Holiday. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Both free throws good from Holiday.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Now here's Simmons. Well, we know the TV networks have brought more revenue, Greg, to the NBA. The expectation is for another bump when they renegotiate in 2023.
You know, at the same time, though, Kevin, with all the cord cutters out there, the league looking to make the game more accessible to those fans. I expect that to be a big part of this next deal.
Right, on your tablet, smartphone, or your computer. Now here's Drummond. Here's Curry with the three. Goes back up. Nice hit again. And there's the nice layup by Drummond.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now here is Holiday. Caldwell Pope outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, you got to be careful how you defend Caldwell Pope because he's got great speed and he knows how to use it to draw contact.
And the first one drops. And Caldwell Pope drops them both. Hey, Clark, what were your thoughts as a fan watching the bubble play down in Orlando? Did it seem surreal at all to you?
It didn't seem surreal, Kevin. I thought it was pulled off quite nicely, as a matter of fact. I mean, the fact there weren't any real fans there for the most part was a little different, but I thought the court looked good. The players were the best in the world, as they always are. I thought the broadcast came across just as it would in a normal circumstance. I didn't find much different about it other than the fact that there weren't tens of thousands of fans in the building.
That's good from Scott.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Green, he's checked in for the 76ers. Ben Simmons comes in for George Hill. Scott hits them both. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Passes to Caldwell Pope. And again, Washington, no good. Philadelphia's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Milton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Free throw good, Milton. Clark, we know guys like LeBron and Michael Jordan will look for any perceived slight as a form of motivation. Was that something that you ever did as a player?
You know, Kevin, I really didn't go down that road. Now, had I played longer at the NBA level, I had a very short NBA career. Maybe I would have approached it that way. If there was a slight or if there was a player that gave you trouble and you needed to get back at him in some way, sure, you'd be motivated by that. But I don't know if I was hunting for bulletin board material. I sought to be intrinsically or self-motivated from the inside as opposed to looking for outside influences to move me forward.
Washington's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And finished off by Avdia.
Caldwell Pope really solid at passing the ball, and passes like that prove it.
Simmons with it. Pass to Korkmaz. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Philadelphia shooting 43% from the floor. A shot by Milton, no good. Washington shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. The 76ers shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Now here is Holiday. Avdia. Back to Holiday. Double team on Holiday. Shot clock at 6. And the wide open shot from Avdia. Gafford misses. Philadelphia's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Down low, Harris. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Harris has got 33 points.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Holiday finds Hachimura. Over Harris. Hachimura, no good. Hachimura's gone just 1 for 7 shooting tonight. Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Holiday. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, we know, Clark, that something that's also going to impact the NBA this season. Teams are not going to get a lot of footage of the incoming draft class.
Great point, Kevin. And again, that's why the executives get paid the big bucks. Hopefully they've done plenty of work to see a number of players prior to the college tournament being canceled. And it's a bit of an art and science equation anyway when you're evaluating young players, and this just exacerbates it a bit because you don't have that little bit more of information that you'd like to have. So in that case, you go with what you do have to the best of your ability.
Washington has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. They get it back. Off the run, the dunk, and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for 1 more at the line. Andre Drummond picks one up. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
And that one's good. Korkmaz.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Pass to Kispert. Fires the 3. The offensive rebound. Hutchison. And that one's drained from the low block. Hutchinson's got his first bucket in this one. Philadelphia's gotten 8 shots off from 3-point land and hit half of them. Hill looking around. Here's the 3. Not going to go that time. And the Wizards now going the other way. Here's the break. Greg, last season was kind of a rough one, very turbulent for the NBA. The China controversy, the passing of David Stern, Kobe Bryant, and finally the COVID pandemic. Other than that, It was kind of uneventful.
Yeah, I mean, an incredibly tough year. And,
wow.
You know, you just go back to March, and who would have ever thought we would go through what we went through? And you talked about all the other issues, David Stern and Kobe both passing. You know, I'm just hopeful we get a return to normality, because that sounds pretty good right about now.
It sure does. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Korkmaz. Clock at 6. Hill passes to Scott. Drummond trying to get himself free. Scott, good.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
Here's Gafford. Caldwell Pope outside. Here's Gafford, defended by Drummond, and stolen by Scott. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the 76ers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Tobias Harris.
Oh, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
Now, here's Milton. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And the basket by Harris.
No wasted motion with Harris. He's so smooth and polished as a scorer. He gets those catch and shoot jumpers off nicely.
Beal against Green for the 3. Great tee that time from Green.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Now, Milton. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.